have the honor and the privilege to be the dame on the domain of health. And a lot of people would think, she must really be into health, she must have been born healthy, she must have loved being healthy. I have 20 years experience in the health and wellness industry. And it's actually quite the opposite. The reason that I have the honor to be the dame on the domain of health is because for much of my life, I didn't have it. Being diagnosed with chronic fatigue and fibromyalgia, so I had, tonsillitis, and I had all of these, illnesses, all of these low-level ways of being, and then it escalated. Chronic fatigue, fibromyalgia. When you think of health, what do you think of? What I found for myself is I never really thought of health until I didn't have it. Chronic fatigue, fibromyalgia, and then having it escalate into a life-threatening disease where I'm looking across the table from a doctor who says, we can treat you, but you better pray for a miracle. Because the chance of you making it through this situation is pretty slim. Pray for a miracle. So I got really interested in health. I wanted to know everything I could about health. I got fascinated about everything there is to do in health. Think about that. To do in health. Drink water, supplements, eating, exercise. We know those things, right? So sometimes when we think about health, it's just we take it for granted. We feel okay, right? And those to-dos are very important. What I came to find out, what I came to learn is that there are more things, more elements involved than just the to-do list. Because it's true, I had a friend, a colleague, who used to say, if the how-tos were enough, we'd all be skinny, rich, and happy, right? And healthy. If the how-tos were enough, we would all live the lives of our dreams. We would all feel like queens every day. We would have the results that we want in our lives. But the fact of the matter is, there's a little bit more to it than just the how-tos. And don't get me wrong, those how-tos are important. I implement that into my life, those 4 core: water, exercise, eating well, supplementation, sleeping. I've coached people for 20 years to up-level their health in their lives because I'm very, very passionate knowing that what health is really all about, health is our first wealth. Think about that. Health is our first wealth. Many times we want to have the money or have the love or have the freedom, but if we don't have our health, I learned this being in isolation, critical care, without my health, nothing else matters.